Three, two, one. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I haven't been here. Um, I can't really explain myself. We've just been a little lazy over here. I love, me, my excuses, but we're back. Here's the setup. She's looking mighty fine. It's literally nothing special at all. It's just posters. Just posters. But I am kind of angled differently than how I did last time. Guys, I had this whole hype thing that I was gonna post the video version, like get hyped, and literally I never posted it. So this will be the first one that I'm posting with video. So therefore I am happier than ever. um we're gonna just roll with the punches. Is that the phrase? But you guys like my headphones? These I saw these on TikTok and then I looked up why people were so in love with them, and it's from this YouTuber Enya, I think. But I got them and I got the purple pads, purple I was gonna say maxi pad. Yeah, Yaxi? Yaxi pad? I don't know what it's called. But it starts with a Y. But I got these pads. I really wanted blue and red like Spider-Man, but this is what I did. I got purple because I'm a cheap person. Because if I got the two different colors, I had to buy two reds and two blues. You know what I mean? So I just got purple. And maybe next time I'll get blue so I can have one or the other. You know what I mean? But yeah. Cold open aside. I also did my makeup today. Can you see it? No. Can you see it? I did eyeshadow. I did eye How do I do it again? Oh yeah. I did eyeshadow and a little bit of highlight in my inner corner there. And I also um put mascara. I also put mascara on, but the clear mascara because I don't really like the black mascara. But and then I put some lip gloss, but now that I'm talking, it's not there anymore. Anyways, also, can we talk about how I got this at Savers for $2? Anyways, okay. Let's actually roll into the intro because this is a pretty long cold open. I had a lot of content for this cold open. All right, let's get it. It's the King Not Queen podcast. Yeah. And hello, everybody. Welcome back to the King Not Queen podcast. My name is Nina, and I am your host. That was a pretty good one. All right. That was a pretty good one. Anyways, hi, guys. I'm back. My last episode was what? Let's take a peek. Let's take a gander. My last episode was June 17th. It's been a full month and some change since I've sat down here and recorded a podcast. What have I been up to? Absolutely nothing. I am just enjoying my summer break, but I'm trying to make this a habit because I feel like I need to be there's reasons why I feel like I need to do this that I don't really want to talk about, but I feel the need that I need to keep this up, so that's why I'm here. Also because I like doing it. It's really just like a therapy session, let's be honest. But what have I been doing? Definitely not just sitting in my bed. No, definitely not though. I have been going to driving school. I have been doing lessons for the past month, I think. Yeah, for the past at least a month. And I'm trying to go. I'm so nervous. I was so confident, blah blah blah. Yeah, I can do my license now, blah blah blah. And now that it's set in that it's going to happen soon, I'm kind of scared. And that's normal, right? Because I don't feel the need to be so confident because I'm not driving a car every single day. You know what I mean? At least this year, I'm not driving a car every single day. I'll drive a car when I need to drive a car. I'm not gonna forget how to drive. You know what I mean? So I'm not me saying it again, but I'm just trying to just have it ID purposes, like a just in case thing where I need to rent a car, but I just like need this. Like I just need to get this license and I'm kind of scared. But yeah, I've been at driving school. They told me I've been doing pretty well, so I'm fairly confident. I'm also getting ready to move, and then to move again to college. So it's a lot of moving around. My room looks exactly the same. Nothing is packed. Um Literally, nothing is packed. I got rid of a few things though. I'm pretty proud of myself. I got rid of a few pairs of jeans. I have way too many jeans, like over 20, which is a problem. Um but yeah, I am these are sadly not coming with me when I move anywhere. They're not coming. So say goodbye to this studio cuz this won't be coming. My this thing we're not going to talk about what just happened. But my tapestry is coming with me. I'm kind of debating whether or not I want to bring it to college or not. Maybe I'll just keep it in my room and then when maybe if I feel like it, I'll come back and get it, but whatever. Don't look at the back of my head. It's ridiculous. Oh, that speaking of my head, the back of my head, I dyed my hair this past week. We could take a gander. I dyed it purple. You can kind of see it here. Um, but we're not gonna talk about these edges here. Because they're literally like brown, and this hair dye just will not stick. And it's so aggravating that it just won't stick. That was my fourth. It was either my fourth or third time doing it yesterday, and it just like still won't pick up on the edges on my edges. It's like really annoying actually. But I like the way it came out. I like the purple and ooh, sorry. And now that it's like bleached underneath the purple, I feel like I can do different colors and blah 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 blah. So I'm actually really excited. Um but yeah. And then I wrote what I'm looking forward to. I'm just looking forward to finding out who my roommate is. I find that out next week. So on the obviously let me not even say that because that's not even like no one's thinking that. But um I'll find out next week. Maybe I'll find out live on the podcast. I actually will because it comes out August 2nd and I record the podcast on Mondays. So, guys, I'll find out live on the podcast who my roommate is and where I'm living. I'm so excited. Okay, door. You can close now. Go on and close. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to like shopping. I'm looking forward to getting a new laptop because Miss Bertha over here ain't cutting it no more. Let me not even talk about her right now because she's literally the weight of this podcast. So let me not even speak about her because she'll find some way to mess up this segment that I'll have to re-record again, and I'm not doing that again. So, anyways, so there's like a piece of like whatever. Okay, let me not cut that. Cut that. I don't cut this podcast, so I don't know why I'm saying that. But okay, that's it for my weekly recap. That's a summary of what's been going on in my life. There's been other things, but that is the summary. But yeah, we're gonna move on to the next segment. Period. Okay, goodbye.
Bad movie and TV show review. Bad movie and TV show review. Sometimes they're good though.
Y'all, this is a jam-packed segment. Welcome to Bad Movie and TV Show Review. Um, Obviously, it's been a month, so obviously I've been watching stuff. And wait, let me go back to see if that was in my last podcast where I talked about Elite. Guys, I haven't talked about Elite? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I literally haven't talked about this yet. Ooh. Okay, so this is like not even like on here. Like imagine like I already talked about it's going to be kind of like alarming. Anyways, I have been and Young Royals. Oh my god, there's so much. Okay. So just a brief overview because I have a script written for what I want to talk about, but I just remembered about Elite and Young Royals. Anyways, I didn't finish Young Royals, but I am starting to dip my toes into foreign language TV shows because, like, America isn't cutting it for me anymore. They're just not. Like, it's just not, there's nothing good. And these other, yo, you can literally see the hair dye on my neck right now. Anyways, um, they're just not cutting it for me anymore. And I need like that teen angst in my life in a TV show. So so that's what I searched for. And someone recommended, my sister recommended for me to watch Elite. So then I went to I so then I watched Elite and I was Netflix. But Elite is actually elite, like it just is. The Spanish is so fast. Like I can you know what's so weird? One night I was watching it and maybe it's just my brain was tired, but I swear that like I was understanding the Spanish. Granted, I do have the subtitles on when I watch it, but I was like looking at the TV and like hearing English. Like, is that, like, possible? It was so scary. It reminded me of this TikTok that I saw of this girl that said she was at the nail salon and, the lady was speaking a different language, and the lady looked up at her, asked in her language if she wanted, like, a base coat or something on her toes, and the girl answered, "Yeah, I do." And then there were, like, the girls working at the nail salon were like, "What the heck? What the heck?" And then she was like, "What?" And she was like, we spoke in our language and like they were like, do you speak this language? She was like, no, you said in English. She was like, no, I didn't. So like I was like, wait, is this like a glitch in the simulation? Because I swear I heard it in English. It was so freaky. Anyways, it's a really good show. I am on season 3. I am trying to space it out because shows like that they're not bingeable. Like, shows like Stranger Things are bingeable. Shows like Never Ever Ever, which I'm gonna talk about, are bingeable, but that show, just for some reason, isn't bingeable. And I don't, is bingeable a word? It's just not, because it's so heavy, the episodes are so long, and there's just so much going on that I was binging too much. I was watching it too much. Like I finished 2 seasons in the span of like 3 weeks, and I'm on a serious break. Like I love the show, don't get me wrong, but I'm on a serious. Hello? Did I just break my headphones? Hello? Okay, no, I'm good. I'm on like a serious break. These headphones are so fragile. I'm just so scared that I'm gonna break them. Anyways, but yeah, season 3 coming soon. I'll review that. And then Young Royals is like a Swedish, I think, show. It's really good. I binged it as well. And I think I'm on the last episode, but I just haven't finished it yet. I haven't gone back to it. Um, but yeah. Okay. Moving on to my actual script. So never have I ever I'm like, did I talk about this last year? I actually want to go back because when did Never Have I Ever season 1 come out? When did Never Have I Ever season 1 come out? Am I able to switch tabs? Um, Never have I ever season 1. Uh, April 20. Oh, it's right before I did my podcast. Um, anyways, we're okay. Anyways, I thought I talked about it last year, but Never Have I Ever season 2. Debbie annoys me, but she is the heart of the show. So I cannot stay angry at her because she's what keeps the plot going. Like, you know what I mean? Like if she made good decisions, there would be no show. So you kind of have to love her. But can we just talk about how Paxton is 30 years old? And that's nothing against the actor. That's nothing against any, well, it is against some people, but it's not anything like, I'm not saying, ooh, you're too old, you shouldn't be playing this character, but like it's a little awkward when the girl just like turned is like 19 and when they first started she was like 17, 18. Like it's a little weird. And you're like, it's a little weird. It's like doing PG-13, not even PG-13, like PG-17 rated R stuff with the, like, okay, it's not really rated R, but you know what I mean? It's like somewhere in between where it's like kind of not okay. I just like don't, um where is this black stuff coming from? I don't understand. It's like every time I touch my eye, there's black stuff, but I didn't put on any black makeup. So okay. Anyways, I just like am not a fan of like they could have casted somebody else that was like younger, but I mean, what can you do? And he just like I just wonder if he's uncomfortable or not. I really do. 'Cause, like, do you think he gets uncomfortable? He's, like, so much older than everybody else. Like, he's not old, but you're old in comparison to everyone else. Cause like, her, she's 19, I think, Debbie, in real life, and he's 30, 31. That's, like, a big age gap. That's, like, 2 totally different, like, phases of your life and, like, different mindsets. And everyone in the cast, I feel like, is, like, in their early 20s. I could be wrong, but it's just, like, a little weird, in my opinion. I'm glad they made him a senior and didn't age him down, but it's still not giving what it's supposed to give. Anyways, I really do like how it's like I was saying before, like bingeable stuff. I really do like how it's short form. Like they keep the episodes under 30 minutes. I think I really love that because it makes it so much easier to watch. It feels like a cable show, but it's just on Netflix, but I really love the short form. Like, I feel like people might hate on that, but I personally love it. It just makes it more fun to watch because they're trying to pack all this stuff in like this one episode, and it makes you want to go to the next one. Like, I couldn't stop that night. I couldn't. The night I watched it, I couldn't stop. I watched 6 episodes back to back, and I like couldn't stop because it leaves you on such a good note where like you're not full, but you still wanna eat, or you're full, but you still wanna eat. You know what I mean? Like, you went to a buffet, you're, like, full, like, "Whew," but you can still go for another plate, or you can still go to McDonald's after. Like, that's what it felt like. Does anyone know? You know what I mean? Anyways, overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Pretty good season. Not sure where season 3 is gonna go. Some of the characters also it's not just Debbie. Like, Debbie does perfectly normal teenage stuff, and people overreact. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's talk about the Fear Street trilogy. So that I felt like that was a pretty smart move by Netflix to release them like one after the other. I really like that. Something new, something you don't really see that often, and hopefully that kind of genre like picks up. I would love to see like a TV series that was all interconnected. So they release it like on the Friday, you binge it, and then like the next week or like the week after that, there's like a separate universe, but it connects it. I would love to see that. Because I think that can work with TV shows as well as movies. I feel like they were kind of testing the waters to see how it would work. But yeah, and you definitely needed to watch all of them to understand. Like you could watch like just the last one and you really like it, but you wouldn't understand some like the callbacks. You wouldn't understand some of like the you wouldn't understand really anything. Like I watched it with my sister, the last one, and she was asking me so many questions. What was that? Anyways, she was asking me so many questions. I'm like, just go back and watch the other ones because at this point, but it's easy to kind of. It's easy to explain, but like when you're with other people. Okay, but this is how I rank the movies. So there's 1994, 1978, and 1666. I liked in order the second one, third one, and first one. So I like 78, 66, and 94 in that order from favorite to least favorite. The first one was like super gory. Like there was one scene I was like kind of disgusted by. Like the last one wasn't too bad, but the first one was ooh, it was brutal. It was pretty bad. But yeah, it was kind of gross. But I liked it. I really did. And I love when like you watch like something horror or something like thriller, suspense, and they have like a really awful explanation for why things are happening. This look at my pinky. This this had a perfect explanation for why everything was happening. It was so like it was oh and it was this and this. Like it makes a I love the way it ended. It made so much sense and you don't get that kind of like relief is I don't know if that's the word, but you don't get that like relief with many thriller explanations. This was a pretty good one. This is a pretty good one. So I rate, even though with all that praises, there was still like things I kind of nitpicked and was like, but I'll overall give it a 7.5 out of 10. I really thought that the last one was gonna be super boring and very like medieval, but it really wasn't. It was pretty good. I really liked it. Okay, moving on. This is just like a quick um this is a quick thing, but American Horror Stories. So I never finished American Horror Story. Why do I say like Horror Story? Did I talk about that on my podcast before? I literally don't remember. Um, but I've watched the first Murder House, um, um, Asylum, Coven, Rickshaw. I think I've watched like 1 to 2 I watched 1 to 2 episodes of Freak Show. I really like don't remember. And then I kind of skip forward to election year. Is that what it's called? Election year? No, that's The Purge. The one about like Donald Trump. I skipped to that one. That one was kind of scary. That was like the most scary out of all of them. But yeah. Besides that, I just remember that one random episode with like Adam Levine and Jen DeWantena. Like literally remember that random episode. Anyways, but yes. So I didn't watch that many seasons. I haven't watched all of them, but I watched the show. Hey, can we talk about Olive from Ant Farm? Okay, girl, get it, get it, Olive. Okay, and Paris Jackson. Okay. Um, I literally have a bullet that says Ant Farm. Anyways, but the late I like the 2 first episodes because I thought that the way that the show was gonna work was that it was going to be like 1 episode per season that relates back to the season, you know? Like the first 2 episodes were because they were set in Murder House and like called back some things. But then like oh my goodness. But then like the 3rd episode was giving Black Mirror, and I was just not a fan of that. Like, if you're gonna do, like, an anthology show, at least like, I get it's supposed to be, like, anthology and it's not supposed to connect, but, like, that's the direction you kinda showed you were going in the first 2 episodes, and then you throw, like, this curveball that has no relation to anything, and maybe I just haven't watched all the seasons, but even my mom was like, "This doesn't really connect to anything." So I'm just like, "Ryan Murphy, what is going on?" Like, the last episode was very Black Mirror ripoff. Like, they watched a movie, they went crazy and killed each other. That is giving Black Mirror. Am I wrong? You're gonna tell me that I'm wrong? She came down in a bubble, dog. Okay. So overall, I'd give the series so far a 6 out of 10. Jeez, I have so many. All right, Loki. Um, I I have mixed emotions about the show. I don't ship Loki and Sylvie. I just don't. It's actually kind of disgusting. That's a like kids don't understand stuff like that, but you don't have I feel like they don't have like a mostly kids show. It's like me, like 16, 17, 18 and above, I feel like is like a majority of the show and you're going to show like no. I don't like that. That doesn't feel right. They're literally the same person. Like that's actually like weird. Like no. Um And I can't wait to say this, I'm so excited. But let me jump back up. So I really wasn't a big fan of the ending. It was a little, like, strange, and I hate to blame COVID for everything, but, like, come on. I feel like it was COVID related. Like, it just everything just seemed so rushed and jam-packed and just like too much talking and not enough like revelations. I feel like too much explanation, and for me I like things to be like revealed. Like I said with the Fear Street thing, I like things to be revealed and to make sense, not for it to be rushed and jumbled and thrown into like multiple scenes and too much talking and too much of the protagonist listening to the villain. Like I just don't like that. I don't know if other people feel the same way. I just don't I don't like it. Um, but the show was good, okay? The show was very good, and I love seeing, like it was really good. But it's just the ending that kind of just threw me off a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Even though it was very satisfying to see, like, who was behind everything, it was very satisfying because I was keeping up with all, like, the new Rockstars videos, so it's very satisfying to see, like, who was the villain, but just a lot of the explanation, like, I still can't wrap my head around the whole multiple timelines thing, like, it just wasn't explained well enough for, like, even, like, kids to understand, like, if I'm not getting it, a child is not getting it, and I feel like it's very important because it's setting up something big that's coming and we don't understand how the timelines work, that's a problem. I just got so serious, but, like, this is true feedback. This is feedback. I don't understand timeline stuff, like, someone needs to explain it because it doesn't make sense. Okay, but let's talk about the Owen Wilson ad. So it's an ad for the show, or it's like a behind the scenes thing, but it was put on, I think, as like a TV spot. But I first started on the HG podcast. He was like, "This is the this is the first time for me in the Marvel universe." I'm gonna play it because it's so funny. Like even I have better jump cut editing than that, and they just like totally threw it away. It was just so bad. Hopefully, this isn't gonna be too loud. Let me turn. Oh yeah, my volume was at full blast. Here it is. This is the first time for me.
It's time for me in the Marvel Universe.
Wait, I didn't play it again. It's so funny.
This
This
is
is
the
the
first
first
time
time
for
for
me
me
in
in
the
the
Marvel
Marvel
Universe.
universe. I wonder if you can hear it.
Really?
It's so funny. This is the first time for me in the Marvel universe. It's so hilarious. Like, how do you fumble the ball? Fumble the bag? I don't even know what the word is. How do you fumble so hard that what did he say that was like so bad that like he just it was just so bad. Um I just got a heads up that I'm recording for too long. Let me skim through the rest of it. So 8 out of 10 Loki was good. The MCU TV just feels a little bit incomplete like I just explained. There's just a lot of and I hate to blame COVID again, but it just feels incomplete because of COVID. A lot of plot lines got scrapped, a lot of the episodes cut short. A lot of the team up things that were supposed to happen just didn't, just because of COVID, and that's just like a consequence of COVID. It's just sad that like our TV programming was affected and all that. Um, Even though a lot of other things are more important that are affected, but it's just like this you're looking forward to being like something exceptional just feels incomplete. Um Not no hate to the shows though. I love the shows. It's just overall feels a little bit incomplete. Hopefully they get it together now that things are maybe winding down. Okay, and last thing was Black Widow, not my favorite, but I did miss Marvel a lot. I saw it in movie theaters. I haven't been to movie theaters. I couldn't tell you the last time I've been to one, but, very great experience. It was a great movie. Not again, not my favorite, but I missed Marvel, and I definitely would watch it again. The I like the fight scenes. I like Florence Pugh? I don't know say her last name. I really like her though. I'm excited for her future in the MCU. But overall, I'll give Black Widow a 7 out of 10. It deserves another rewatch and maybe a higher score, but just wasn't up to my liking really. But yeah, that's it for this segment. This is a pretty long one today. But let's hop right into the next one, all right? Artist spotlight. Yeah. Yay. Okay, so welcome to Artist Spotlight, y'all. Next, okay, this week is a big week for music. Only there's hyped up album, Billie Eilish. So excited! Like this day came so quick. Like I felt like it was just like April when she announced this like 2 seconds ago, and now it's like here. I thought I was gonna be like, "Ooh, like when is the album coming?" But like, oh, I'm so excited. Okay, I'm so excited. Bit Connect. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm going. I don't know why I have a question mark next to this. I'm definitely doing a reaction video on my YouTube channel, so be aware of it. This podcast is coming out Thursday. I'll be recording my reaction video Thursday night at or Friday morning. Thursday night, 12 a.m. I will be there or be square for that for that album. I will listen to the whole thing. I'm gonna stay up all night and edit that video. I am trying to be the first out here. I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to see what my setup's gonna be. I'm literally so hyped for this album. You just don't understand. I'm so excited. Things have been People are being overly judgy, and why did I say it like that? People are being overly judgy about the album. You can't compare it, but people do. You can't compare it to what she has done before because she's different. It's 2 years essentially since, yeah, 2 years since the first album. She's gonna be and sound different. So obviously the album is not going to be When We All Fall Asleep Where Do We Go, like level hardcore. It's gonna be different, like, and I don't know why people just don't understand that. Like, you just clearly like don't understand music if you think like that. The songs she chose, very odd songs to release, in my opinion. I like them. They are good. I've listened to them multiple times, but they're just a little odd, and I'm surprised she put them out. I think she did it to showcase the range of how the album is going to sound instead of putting out songs that she knows will do well, because she's waiting for those on the album. So people are more excited to listen to the album. Because if she put out like these banger songs, people will be like, "Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to." And then when they hear like, for example, when they hear NDA on the album, they're like, "Skip." No, she's trying to get you used to NDA, get you used to Lost Cause. Those two, I feel like, out of all the releases, are some of the weakest songs. Um, I don't know how they performed. But I know she still has great numbers. She's still doing awesome. So it's no hate on her. I just think that that's just my theory on why she released those songs. But I'm very excited. September 3rd, she's doing like a live Disney Plus show. So I'll be home to watch that. So hyped. That's literally like, I can't even like mentally wrap my head around it. But that's literally like like a month and some change away. Like, isn't that crazy? Like that September 3rd, I will be 1 week into college. Like, that is so crazy. Like, the and like 2 days before that is my first day of classes. Like, it's so insane to think about how close that is. And I don't know. I feel like once you get older, years just go by fast. Because I remember like being like 10 and being like, yo, when is this year over? But now the years just go by so fast, and I don't know what it is. And I've noticed it. It's not like I've noticed it as I've grown up, is that this is so unrelated, but that the years go by faster. It's just so strange. Um, oh my goodness. Am I gonna like lose out on time here? Definitely not though. Am I gonna lose out on time? Hopefully I don't lose out on time, guys, because I'm kind of scared. That's 20, 25, 27. I have 30 minutes. That's definitely 30 minutes there. So I don't know how that's gonna work. Oh, okay. I see. Um, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna I just got so distracted there. Okay, I'm gonna hit this real quick. Give me a second. Okay. I'm back. Very strange. Okay. So yeah, moving on. The years go by fast. That's all I wanted to say. Time just goes by a lot faster now. But yeah. Okay, anyways. So, more MIA music. I am really liking MIA. Oh my god, I never did the Doja Cat thing. Jeez. Oh my god. Anyways, so I like Exodus and Bad Girls. That I found Bad Girls on TikTok, and then I listened to that album and I liked Exodus on it. That's really it. I'm not sure if I talked about them, but 97 Blossom. I'm just gonna quickly talk about this. I don't remember if I talked about the Blossom. I don't know if that's how they I think that's how they go by it. Um their Yeah, their EP 97 Blossom. There's like a like 3 chunk of songs that I'm in love with. I think it start Hardcore Happy, Smoke with Matt Champion, my king, and Shapeshifter. Shapeshifter gives like early 2000s like pop punk. And I know that I'm a little bit young for that, but I feel like the fact that I have like older siblings and older cousins, I feel like I'm able to I have that feeling that I lived through it as well, but it just exudes early 2000s pop punk Avril Lavigne. I love it so I literally love that song so much. It's so good. It hits in the headphones. Very good. Very good. Anyways, I know that was a very choppy artist spotlight. I just got very scared that it was gonna stop recording on my laptop. But yeah, that is it for this segment. Let's go into the next one. The next one's actually pretty short. I do have a lot of opinions though, so you'll hear my opinions there. Okay, goodbye. Taking a scroll, ayy, taking a scroll, yeah. Okay, so welcome to Taking a Scroll. Lots of internet drama, lots of beefs happening since the last episode. As we know, Frenemies is over. But I am so grateful. I'm so grateful for Trisha Paytas. No, I'm so grateful for being introduced to frenemies and like finding frenemies because I love the H3 podcast now. I love every single person involved. I love Ethan. I love Hila. Hila. I don't know how I should say it, but I love everybody there. Um yeah, I'm so grateful that I started watching Frenemies even though it ended. But the merch, too bad I didn't get the merch. I wonder what's available. Should I do a live look right here? Frenemies merch, Teddy Fresh. I wonder if it's still there. Oh, here it is. Let's see if it's all sold out. Like, why did they think that no one was gonna buy this stuff? Come on, they should have known. Yeah, bro, everything is gone. That's crazy. I don't know what they thought was gonna happen. Um, I don't know. It's just I get that the quality is good, but it's just a lot. Anyways, but yeah, I love the podcast. I love all the sound bites. I literally say the sound bites. I literally said one earlier, the Big Connect one. I say the sound bites all the time. Like I love it. Anyways, but let's talk about the gambling and crypto scams because I cannot stand the state of like capitalism in the United States right now. It's just very aggravating. I feel like this is really feeling into what I want to learn about in college or what I want to do as a career. I would love they were talking this one of the guys I was watching his YouTube video on like the gambling and crypto stuff. He was like, "Okay, let's calculate how much they would have been making, how much this is not, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "You know what a really awesome career would be?" And I don't know if it's a thing, but you know what a really awesome career would be? Would to be going like either undercover and like not undercover, but like being able to find people's like wallets or like to be like a person in the government that works with like finances but like illegal. I don't know if that makes sense, but like illegal finances. Does that make sense? Like they work with like illegal finances to see like is there money laundering? Is there how much money would they be making off of this? How much can we get back to the people? How much can we get back to the companies because like they stole the money? Like that seems very fascinating. And as I'm learning more about the problems that are happening, I'm really interested in how, as a as a government, and how, as a capitalist country, we're able to fix that. Because it's absolutely ridiculous that people can just make up Nina coin, and I can pay people to I could pay influencers to hype up Nina coin, and then all of a sudden it gets all this money, and then I'm like, "Whoop, see ya!" Dump all my Nina coin, and it's just gone. Like it's just I have all this money, and then I left people with nothing. Is that how it works? That's just, like, how it seems like it's working right now, and that sounds insane. If that sounds insane, it's because it is, because stuff shouldn't work like that. Like, it's crazy that stuff works like that, that you can just have a coin, put some money into it, back it up, have a bunch of people invest in it, and just sell it off and make all this money. Like, that should not be a thing. That literally should not be a thing, and I don't know how to make that not a thing. It's just very it just rubs me the wrong way. And then the whole gambling thing, I was watching like, I kinda wanna start Twitch streaming. That's a whole other field, but I watched, Ethan has, like, H3 TV, which is live on Twitch, some days, and he had, like, a whole debate with my baby Hassan, and, um and Aiden Ross, who's one of, like, the gambling Twitch streamers, like, absolutely ridiculous. This dude is only in it for the money, and it's just so gross. Um, anyways, and then but they were, like, debating with this guy, and, like, all they have to say is, "But what about" okay, those things are bad too. It's just, like, I hate the way people argue sometimes, and I feel like where ew, you saw that? I feel like where I went to school, really taught us how to debate well, because I feel like we're able to be like, okay, like we don't do whataboutism, because whataboutism in a debate doesn't solve anything. It just makes it harder because you bring in something that's unrelated, and then you bring up something that's unrelated and then try to make it related when it isn't, and that just makes having a discussion harder. And I feel like at my school we learned about what whatism and are able to call it out and deter the conversation from going that way, which I'm really grateful for because as I just said, but I'm really grateful for, and when I eventually have debates like in college, I feel like I'll have that sort of upper hand. I feel like I already do in some cases, but we're not going to talk about that. Um, but that was such an unrelated note, but besides that, it just seems like absolutely ridiculous that this stuff can be legal, and I just hate that, and that really fuels me more to want to learn more about how our economy works and possibly policy. I'm just not sure what direction I wanna go yet, because now seeing, like, this type of stuff makes me wanna, like, major in, like, economics, but, like, minor in, like, political science or something, so I'm able to combine those and, like, work in the government. Like, you know how cool that would be? Ah, it'd be so cool. But, those are things I still have to figure out, you know what I mean? And I'm not trying to put too much work on myself because I feel like I've been this is such a tangent, but I feel like I've been working hard for the past, like, 12 years of my not even the past 4 years of my life, not even past 7 years of my life. I feel like I've been working, like, so hard that I really wanna have a break. I feel like I really wanna have a break, and I don't wanna push myself too hard where I'm, like, worried about requirements and all that stuff when I could just be focusing on my one major, and I don't have to worry about a minor or anything. Like, I'm just trying to have a break before I have to, live a life. But I don't know if that's possible. Really, just based on the school that I'm going to, the work is just not I don't know what break I'm expecting. There's gonna be no break, but yeah, tangent aside, I hate the gambling, I hate the crypto scams. Have something that's real. I just, like, can't stand people taking advantage of their audience. That's, like, the worst thing. It's literally the worst thing, and I know when I'm being taken advantage of as, like, a viewer or a watcher, but I know that a lot of people don't, and that's, like, a really big issue. Yes, putting my foot down. Um, but yeah. Okay, that's it for taking a scroll. It took a whole scroll, if you know what I mean. But let's move into our closing here. Wait, I want to show you guys this because it's actually pretty dope. So I got this. Okay, so I saw this TikTok of this girl that had a that was selling like a black page journal, and I was like, "Yo, that is so dope, like, I really wanna get one." So I went on her shop, and it was like $35, and I hate to be like, I don't wanna support small businesses, but for I want to support small businesses, I'm trying to get into that. It's just the pricing for something like that when they have them at stores like Michael's for $8 is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Even though you do get like the one she was selling had like a design on the front and the pages inside were like bulleted, and I think they were a little bit thinner, but like I hate to be that way, but small business, even though they are doing everything themselves, need to understand that in order for people to switch over to supporting small businesses, they have to be a little bit more reasonable. There are small businesses out there that are reasonable. Like the place where I got this tote bag, this company called Dose. I got a tote bag from them, and it was $24, and then I paid for shipping. It was like $3 for shipping, but it's a good quality like product, and it's like you don't get a tote like that at Michael's. You know what I mean? Because it's like a thick tote. It also has like a zipper inside. It has like the tag on it. That's my stomach. I'm hungry, and it's cow print. But like something like this to like, and I get why that's $24. They're also doing it out of like their young girls, um, based out of New York, I think. But I don't know. It's like these two types of things are a little bit different. Anyways, so I put a sticker on there, yay and yay. I wanted to put more, but yeah, and then I have like a white pen. Oh, let me cover that. I have like a white pen and like a gold pen that show up on the paper, and look how thick the pages are. They're so thick. But yeah, so I'm debating how I want to set it up though, because I have like I'm writing like week of at the top, and then every single day I have like bullet points that I need to get done, and then I put like a habit tracker on like the next page. It's a whole thing. If you are listening right now and you want to see my cool black page journal, hit up my YouTube channel, King Not Queen Podcast, to see the video format of this podcast. Anyways, like I said in the beginning, I'm not trying to pressure myself into doing this podcast. I want it to be like a really fun, natural thing. So if I'm not here every week, like it's because I don't want to force myself to do something that's not going to be good. Because when I was doing it back to back to back like earlier on, it was getting hard to come up with things, and I like having a set thing. I don't like coming on here and improvising. I like having the script here and then I improvise, but if I have no script to go off of, I can't do the podcast. This is very difficult. But yeah, it's very difficult to be entertaining. But yeah, so but also just look out on my YouTube channels. There should be content coming soon. I'm really trying. I was gonna do a vlog this week, but I scrapped it because it would be too much if I'm trying to do that Billie Eilish video at the end of the week. But look out soon. But this is the end of the podcast. Thank you so much for listening. If you like to give it a 5 star in the reviews, like please, I really like seeing you guys' reviews, even though it's only one. But I love whoever left that one. I love you so much. Um, if you have any story suggestions, song suggestions, movie suggestions, TV show suggestions, any rant you want me to go on, anything, social media stuff, drama, blah, 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 email me at kingnotqueenpod. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. And I will listen to whatever you guys have to say there. Um, if you are a company and you want to sponsor me, I'll take products over money. So if you have a product you want to send me, I will kindly review it and send any business emails to kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. Again, it's kingnotqueenpod@gmail.com. Love you. And yeah, check out my YouTube channel, Nina King. Check out the official YouTube channel for the podcast. This video should be up on the Friday after the podcast comes out. So this comes out on Thursday. The podcast will be up on my YouTube channel for the podcast, King Not Queen Podcast. I'll have it linked somewhere. Maybe I'll have it linked on my Instagram, so follow that, king.notqueen, I think it is. It'll probably be in the bio, so you can just click from there. I'm so hungry right now. I need to eat. So I will see you guys next time. Bye. Bye, bye, bye.